name is Siobhan Robinson. I lead our water supply and treatment sector, which means water from source all the way back to the environment with treatment in both the water and wastewater side. I'm a chemical engineer by training, so I get really excited about any treatment process. Diversity and inclusion is such an important topic, and I think it's so easy for it to get lost in this buzz. You know, these are exciting words, they're words that people use and throw around, but what does it actually mean? For me, I had the experience of really understanding this through a recent experience where I was volunteering with the BC Water and Waste Association's task force focused on actually integrating the calls to action in the ways that the organization is doing its work. And as part of this, we were organizing a workshop, and I was working together with a very diverse group of people to prepare this workshop. And I'm a pretty organized and schedule-driven person, so I tend to go, okay, I know this is the beginning, this is the end, I know how to get there very quickly. And so I tend to just roll through. And this process, we actually took a lot more time to think through each step. And what was amazing for me is that where we ended up was not where I was expecting, and it was so much better. So it was the first time that I saw on a very personal level the power of diversity and inclusion to create a much better product. And I feel very grateful to work at Kerr-Willado, where we really try to focus on creating an inclusive environment, one that allows people of all different backgrounds to come together and bring their whole self to work so that we can get the benefit of the diversity that exists. I'm a strong believer in community, and community can be the people that you work with, it can be the people that you live nearby, but I also believe in community, in the community of engineering, and taking that really broadly. So I've been really fortunate to volunteer with both the BC Water Waste Association and the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies of BC. And one of the things that I'm most proud about in my career is working with the ACC Canada Board to actually create a dedicated young professional position that is a director position with full voting rights on the ACC Canada Board, so that now that young professional voice can be part of improving the diversity and inclusion in this overall community across the nation. For women who are thinking about a career in engineering, I would say take the time to think about why. When I was in university, I actually thought I was going to be a doctor. I was doing chemical engineering and I was doing a bio minor. I thought I was going to be able to get almost all my prerequisites out of the way to then just do the MCATs and continue on the next stage in my journey. And in my fourth year, I took a course on water and wastewater treatment, and that was where my eyes were completely open to the transformative impact of infrastructure that does things like treat our water, treat our wastewater, to improve community health, to improve community life. And that very quickly became my why. So I find that when I can stay connected to that why, the ups and downs that exist in a career don't push me off my base the same way. And so I find I need to find ways to actually go and reconnect with it. And I do this by going and talking to students. So I'll have a little kit that allows me to make a filter, and we talk about how is water so important for human health and for community health. And then we actually take all the components, we put them together in a little filter, and they get to see the science, they get to see how applying this science can actually have a really big impact on the communities that they live in or the communities that they serve. And that helps me stay really centered and connected to why I love this work. Outside of work, I'm also a mom of two. I've got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I just consider myself a human. I'm here on this planet, and I'm really excited to be part of making this world a better place.